What's up everyone, Sixpenny here, and today I'm going to provide a full overview of all the new features and gameplay elements that have been announced for the brand new EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters game that is set to release here soon. So today I'm going to go over the release date, the different editions of the game. I'm going to go over all the official courses that have been confirmed in the game, all the official pros, game modes, shot types, online play, customization. We are going to go over all that in today's video. I already have a full everything you know video on the channel that includes an interview with the journalist, but that video is a longer video. I do highly recommend you go check that out after you watch this one, because you will get a lot of information on this game, more in-depth on some of the characteristics, but you will get it all in this video. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like, I'd greatly appreciate it, and subscribe for more to stay up to date on all things EA PGA Tour leading up to the game's launch, but also on gameplay and reviews when the game actually releases. And in the background today, you're going to see the gameplay trailer playing on repeat. You can watch the full trailer on the EA PGA Tour YouTube channel. I also have a full breakdown of that video on the channel, and we go over everything we saw in the trailer. Pretty in-depth analysis if you want to check that out as well. So EA Sports PGA Tour Road to the Masters is set to launch on March 24th, 2023. Digital Deluxe Edition and EA Play Pro members will get the game 3 days early starting on March 21st, 2023. And also regular EA Play members will be able to play a free 10-hour trial starting on March 21st as well. The game is releasing for next-gen consoles only and PC, so PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC via the EA app, Steam, and Epic Game Store. The game is set to launch with a total of 30 courses. This includes 28 official courses and also 2 fantasy courses. And I'm going to go ahead and list every course that has been announced in the game. We actually have the full list here, so here we go. Augusta National, St. Andrews Ode Course, Pebble Beach, the Country Club at Brookline, Southern Hills, TPC Sawgrass, Evian Resort, East Lake, Wilmington Country Club, TPC Boston, TPC Southwind, Teeth of the Dog Golf Course, TPC Scottsdale, Tara Edie, Whistling Straits, the Ocean Course at Kiowa Island, Chambers Bay, Wolf Creek, Liberty National, Bay Hill, Riviera Country Club, PGA West, Quail Hollow, Torrey Pines, Banff Springs, Top of the Rock Par 3 Course, Bandon Dunes, and Harbor Town Golf Links. Now, the last 2 courses that are going to be included at launch are fantasy courses, and it has not been announced yet which courses these will actually be. So along with the courses, each course has been specifically designed to play like the real life course, from the rough length, the firmness of the fairways, and many other different characteristics. So from the EA deep dive blog post that they posted, they stated, no 2 courses are identical. So shots on every course will behave differently based on the speed and firmness of the fairway, fringe, and green, as well as the firmness and length of the first cut, second cut. On every golf course in the game, you can set speed and firmness of the terrain to either slow, average, fast, or tournament. Other courses will have terrains where you'll be able to control length and firmness with 3 options: short, medium, and long. And here's a screenshot showing that everything that you can customize. So before each round, you can customize whether the crowd's on, the time of day, the tee location, the hole location, the fairway firmness, the fairway speed, the fringe firmness, the fringe speed, the green firmness, green speed, first cut firmness, first cut length, second cut firmness, and second cut length. So that's further customizable from the way that they defaulted each course. So each course is specifically designed to play like that actual course from the characteristics, but you can further customize it yourself. And I think that's really cool, the different settings that you have full control over. So now moving on to the playable pros. The game is set to launch with approximately 16 pros. We don't know the exact number yet, but we do have a list of the pros that have been announced thus far. That includes Scotty Scheffler, Cameron Champ, Xander Schauffele, Sungjae Im, Nelly Korda, Lexi Thompson, Jordan Spieth, Tony Finau, Hideki Matsuyama, Danielle Kang, and Patrick Cantley. And the swing of each pro was scanned in the game, and they used Shotlink and Trackman data to make sure each pro hit like they do in real life, not only with the swing, but also includes the distances, rollout, shot types, trajectories, and more. So it seems like, at least on paper, that each pro should play the way that they hit the ball in real life. I'm really excited to see how that actually plays out in game. I know we won't know until we get our hands on it, but on paper, it sounds really cool. The game will only launch with the analog swing input, and 3-click swing will not be in the game on launch day. However, they do plan to add 3-click as a free post-launch update to the game sometime after launch, but it's not yet known when this update will occur, like how long will it be till this comes out. Now, moving on to the actual analog swing mechanics, they include 3 components. If you've played the PGA 2K23 series or this series, the last EA PGA Tour game, it'll sound very familiar, but there's 3 main components. The backswing length, which is how far the golfer takes club back as you pull down on the analog stick. The forward swing speed or tempo, which is how fast you push up with your swing stick to get the accurate and desired shot tempo or speed. And then swing plane, how straight the player pulls back and pushes forward the analog stick. So this is very similar to what we've seen in past games, but also in the PGA 2K23 series. But one thing that's interesting is putting also requires all 3 components, which is different from PGA 2K series. So tempo does not matter when putting in PGA Tour 2K23. It's just your backswing length, which is distance control in that game, and swing plane. Now, in EA PGA Tour, it requires tempo, swing plane, and backswing length. So we will actually have to learn the speed of each putt, which I like. It adds another dynamic to putting rather than just pulling it back straight and swinging forward at the desired power. I really like that change. So the game is also set to feature classic elements from the previous games in the series, such as the power boost during the swing by button mashing, the post-shot spin control as well, and also the heartbeat moments when the shots are getting close and about to go in. I am so excited. I always love when that heartbeat sounds come on. You know it's close in the key moments. But one thing that's really cool here is simulation players that don't like that arcade stuff, you can turn all of the arcade settings off in the difficulty settings, and there are tons of difficulty settings you can customize. So moving on, I'll throw up a slide here of all the different customization options that you have. You can customize swing difficulty, putting difficulty, swing meter, power boost, spin control, shot shaping, lie effect, zoom, aiming arc, putting aim point, putt read, putting grid, wind gust, wind reading, elevation, auto tap-in, and mulligan. Those are all the difficulty settings that you can actually customize in this game. So moving on to other elements of the game, there are 4 main skills that impact your golfer in EA PGA Tour. That includes power, accuracy, control, and recovery. So in the EA Deep Dive article, they described each skill as the following. Power controls the distance your shots can go, impacting all shot types in the same way. Accuracy is unique for different skill areas of your game, driving, approach, and short game. So when you achieve a higher accuracy skill, your shots will be easier to execute. Control impacts the shape and spin the golfer has over the shot, which, similar to accuracy, is unique for each skill area. With higher control attributes, your shot will have more natural spin, and you'll be able to shape your shot more, as well as add more spin while your shot is in the air. Recovery affects how negatively your shot is impacted when not on the tee, which influences approach and short game shots. For example, if you're in a bad lie, your power wouldn't be affected as much despite an unfavorable position with high recovery attributes. This is similar for natural spin out of bad lies and golfer-controlled spin from unfavorable lies. A higher recovery attribute provides more natural spin to help stop the ball quicker and more spin control while the ball is in flight. So on top of the different skills, the game will also feature 20 total shot types. So from the EA Deep Dive, there are 20 available shot types in the game, and each one is intended to help you succeed when you face a specific on-course challenge. Each shot type has its own unique profile, producing shots with varying ball speeds, launch angles, spin rates, and shot dispersion that you would expect in real life. Each shot type profile is unique per club and per class of golfer trajectory. low, medium, or high trajectory, which result in over 1,300 unique profiles available in EA Sports PGA Tour. Now, of these shot types, all 4 follow under one of the 4 main categories: driving, approach, short game, or putting. And now I'm going to go over every single shot type in the game. For driving shots, we have the standard drive, power drive, and stinger. For approach shots, we have the standard approach, the power approach, the punch, the knockdown, finesse, and hack shot. Short game shot types included are pitch, runner, spinner, flop, long flop, high flop, blast, which is from bunker only, and pick shots, which are also bunker only shots. And then putting shot types included are standard putt, chip, and Texas wedge. So there are a lot of different shot types to choose from in this game from the different position. And another thing that's really cool about these shot types is they're based on a specific scenario as well. So for example, the hack shot, you can only use the hack shot when you're in the rough. You can only use the blast shot and pick shot when you're in the bunker. You cannot use the pitch shot or chip shot or these other shots when you're in the bunker. So there are restrictions to each specific shot type. You cannot just use every shot type in every lie in every scenario. So there is some balancing there on what you can and cannot do from different spots. On top of that, each shot type has a different tier level, which is based on a specific pro you're playing as or how far you have leveled up your My Player. The tier levels are bronze, silver, or gold. And gold tier shot types always perform at the skill level of your specific golfer, while bronze and silver tier shot types perform below that skill level of your golfer. So not only do you have your base skills, you also have your shot type levels and how some players might be better at short game approach shots, right? Flop shots or stingers. They may have a gold rating at that, but maybe they struggle in chipping, putting, so they have a lower shot type in those areas, to where you really are going to have to hone in on the input you provide to the game with your analog swing, because if not, you're likely to be further off path on your shot. So the game is set to feature a career mode where players actually can start as an amateur and work their way through amateur tournaments to the Korn Ferry Tour and eventually to the PGA Tour. And also, one thing that I thought was really cool is that when you are an amateur, you can be invited to compete in the major tournament events. And the career mode features all 4 official major tournaments to the PGA Tour schedule. And the game is also set to feature all major tournament course hosts from the 2021 season, the 2022 season, and also the 2023 season, with more of these courses coming as post-launch DLC. We'll touch more on the post-launch DLC a little bit later as we move in. So in the career mode, players will be able to improve their skills and unlock and improve different shot types and also improve their shot types. So of the 20 shot types that are in the game, players can actually earn these and start as bronze tier and move up to silver and finally move up to the gold tier of the shot types. So I'm really excited for that progression in the career mode and kind of just to see how you truly start as an amateur and really move up and see that progression. Now, the Ryder Cup has also been mentioned as the post-launch DLC planned for the future. Now, not much else is known on how this will be implemented at this point in time, but I hope we hear more. I want to play the Ryder Cup so bad in a golf video game, and I'm sure many of you are the same way. So the game will also launch with multiple online and local multiplayer options. The game will include both online ranked, head-to-head matchmaking, and also unranked as well. It will have online tournaments where players can compete in different tournaments throughout the PGA Tour season to kind of mirror the in real life schedule. And they can compete in those tournaments and actually get some in-game rewards based on their global ranking and global performance as well. And there also has been the mention of a multiplayer mode that supports up to 16 players playing at the same time. We don't have any more specifics on this. We do know that there is a support for that in the game. The game will also feature a challenge mode that will be updated based on what happens in the PGA Tour season in real life. So players will be able to take on challenges that have occurred in real life tournaments, such as maybe somebody birdied 10 holes at Augusta National in the Masters. So you have a challenge to try to emulate what that pro did and birdie the same 10 holes, or different scenarios such as maybe doing a comeback in a tournament. The game is set to feature 40 total brands of clubs, apparel, and equipment overall, including a lot of the major golf brands. And the game will include the LPGA golfers as well. I know I mentioned a few of them already. And you can also play in LPGA events such as the Evian Championship, the Major Championship as well. So the game is planned to have DLC sometime in the future of new courses and other content, but it is not yet known on whether these new courses will be paid DLC or come as free updates. So I will say I did a full interview with journalist Daniel Rahmans, who went to the EA Sports PGA Tour preview event, and where they answered questions and provided a lot of information about the game. And Daniel in that interview said that this was a question that was asked, and that the developers in the preview event said that the courses were planned to be free post-launch updates. So, but keep in mind, things are subject to change, and you never know if that will actually be the case. But wow, I hope that is the case. But we do not, I'll believe it when I see it, right? That's how I look at that. I will believe it when I see it. So the game will feature in-game currency and monetization as well, but no specifics on the monetization features have been reported at this point in time. So we will not likely see this information until the game officially launches. And we will not know if there's any pay-to-win mechanics as well, such as being able to pay and buy points to max out your character, or if there's limits and balances on each character. We won't know that probably till the game launches. So as we move on here, let's finish out with some bonus information and thoughts. So it is not yet known on whether or not players will be able to play against the pros as AI in head-to-head matches offline, or if you are playing alongside these AI pros in a group during an event in the career mode, such as you being able to be paired with Jordan Spieth in the Masters and actually see Jordan Spieth's shots in the career mode. We don't yet know if that's a feature. I hope it's a feature. That's something I would personally love and really love from the old games. I like the immersion of it. I like the pressure that it puts on me. So I hope we see that. And also I like just playing offline against all the different pros and playing on different difficulty levels. So with regards to crossplay has not been announced or mentioned in any of the deep dive blog posts and any of the preview events, none of the big journal outlets. Nobody has said that crossplay is there, which makes me think that that feature is probably not going to be there. I would love to see crossplay, but I'm not quite sure if we will see it in this game. So online community ran country clubs or societies to run custom tournaments have not been announced as a feature in the game at this point in time. I would love to see it in this game, but I'm not quite sure we will see it. And also the game will not feature a course designer or any type of course creator at all. And there has been no mention of a golf ultimate team mode, and there is no mention of packs in the deluxe edition. So since there's no packs in the deluxe edition, I don't think we'll see an ultimate team game mode in EA Sports PGA Tour. I know that's the EA way to have an ultimate team mode, but I'm not convinced there is one, because if there was one, I think they would have already announced it. So that is all the features, and really going over a full gameplay overview of everything we know at this point in time. So thank you all so much for watching this video to the end. If you got some enjoyment, drop a like and subscribe for more. Plenty other content on the channel for you all to watch, including that interview with journalist Daniel Rahmans. I highly recommend you check that out. But I appreciate each and every one of you all. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and be ready for plenty more news and content on this game as it releases. I will see you in the next one, but let me know down below what you're thinking. What are you most looking forward to in this game? I am really excited to have 2 golf games. I love PGA 2K23. We'll continue playing it, and I have good expectations now after everything we've seen for EA PGA Tour. So I'm excited to hopefully have 2 golf games to play at the same time that I love, and I want both of these games to succeed and do really well. It's going to be great for the virtual golf community and the golf community in general. But I will see you in the next one. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.